The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
John Stewart, if you're out there, please give us a tweet or a shout out or something. It would make my day.
I think he has more important things to talk about in the
I
current.
know he has more important things to talk
climate.
about, but if you could take 30 seconds to just tweet at us, don't even say anything. Just say like at Not a Scratchcast. If that's it, I'd be like, oh my god, he knows we exist. Ah.
Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me yelling shot clock cheese.
Shot what?
Shot clock cheese.
I don't know what that means. I'm Mansour. And I've got someone here who is the #1 fan of lawnmowers worldwide.
It's me, Muhammad. They're great, especially the riding ones. Don't forget it.
Alright guys, so this time is actually a long time since we've last recorded.
It's been all of like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's not that long. We've gone longer without recording before. We've gone like a month, I think, without recording.
Have we been doing this for a month? Gosh.
More than that. Like
We
yeah.
Okay, wait, I misspoke. It wasn't 2 weeks, it was 3 weeks, and we've been doing this for a long time at this point.
The first time we started recording was like in April. Like it was way before. Yeah.
Oh snap, well, this episode comes out in July, I think.
Yeah. Happy summer, everybody.
It's already hot and humid. I can't imagine what it's like then, like when you're hearing this.
Yeah.
This is past self saying, if COVID is still an issue, please stay safe. Do things that smart people should be doing.
Yeah. This is a message to future Mansour. You are okay. You will be fine. You are okay.
Alright, so here comes the part that none of us are looking forward to. Who wants to do the whole last time on Not a Scratch segment?
Let me see if I can remember what happened.
I think I remember what happened, but go ahead, take a swing. Take a swing. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear this.
The last episode is when we got inducted into the Bronze Roses, or technically inducted in the Bronze Roses, yes? Okay, I remember. So, we got off the train in the last episode. We got off the train, and we needed to make our way to Shady Grove to find whatever legendary artifact, at which point we found out that a recent new member of the Bronze Roses was on their way to Shady Grove, and we would find said recruit or new member at the marketplace, I think. In any case, Ralph goes and finds them, and we find a Spheal named Snow, who apparently, after Muhammad said "oh" one time, now Ralph has a crush on. In any case, Kyle, Ralph, and Snow hung out, got some food, and I don't remember exactly what they ate, but they had a good time. And then Ralph and Snow both talked about their daddy issues, and then after that, we made our way to the Bronze Roses headquarters in Shady Grove, I think. And then after that point, we successfully masqueraded as members of the Bronze Roses. We found the person in the Bronze Roses who Adam, the Alakazam, and our Recruits of the Lost had been contacted with, but however, they do not know that we are actually members of the Recruits of the Lost, I don't think. We've been given our rooms, and we are about to, I assume, find whatever we're looking for in Shady Grove. I think I got it.
Was that a recap of the last episode or the last 2 episodes?
That, I think, was the last episode.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a big one.
I got it. I didn't forget it. Yay.
That was the last episode. You guys did a lot, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Muhammad,
I feel like I need
to
to say this, but for all the people who may or may not be making fan art, because we've gotten our first fan art submissions as of recording right now. For all of you people who are making fan art, just be be careful and considerate. I don't want to be uncomfortable. Thank you. Bye.
I also would like to make a humble request. Please make Mansour as uncomfortable as possible.
Now that I think about it, this is the first episode that we've recorded since we started publishing episodes, so to all of you viewing, commenting, and reviewing, thank you very much. It's really cool to see so many people listening to what we've done.
Yeah, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And Stephen Colbert, if you're listening, I love you. Okay, bye.
With that said, I think we can get started.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I was going to add, in case Mansour didn't remember, I figured it would be good to remind him, our cover is that we are part of a guild exchange program that Adam, former president of the Guild Association, has put together.
Right, because we were like still trying to figure out which guild we want to be a part of. Okay, yes, I remember this now.
That's our cover.
Cool beans. So with that said, let us dive back in. I'm gonna have you guys immediately start with a roll. So both of you need to roll a dex roll, so that's cool. Each of you roll cool.
So it's a d20 and then add whatever dex, yes? Okay.
I got a 7.
Wait, dex is cool? Okay.
Cool.
Just say cool next time. Confuse me. I got 15. 14 plus 1, 15.
Okay, so Ralph, you have a full success. Kyle has a complete fail. Now, let's set the scene a little bit. Today is June 2nd, which is important because in 364 days the world goes boom or something along those lines. Bad stuff happens. Anyway, it's June 2nd, the world is nice and calm, it's 6:30 in the morning, the birds are chirping, and all is silent. And then... Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!
Who's waking us up?
You hear somebody yelling to wake up at your door. Ralph, I think because of that roll, you get up like army mode, and Kyle, you literally fall off the bed.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's a nice sunny morning, it's 6:30. What are you guys doing? You also hear that same voice yelling, breakfast in 30.
I thought we joined a guild, not a military camp.
Yeah, let's start with Ralph. You got 30 minutes to get ready, so how are you getting ready? What are you doing?
I'm going to... I have my own shower, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, Ralph is going to get up, do some quick workout, like 10 minutes, just like some quick crunches and push-ups and whatever you people that work out do, because I'm not one of them yet. I'm not healthy. Anyway, and then after that, he's going to take a quick shower, brush his teeth, and apply a little bit more deodorant than he usually does, just because there's a certain someone in this Bronze Roses that he's got kind of a thing for, apparently. And he's going to head down and get breakfast, because he needs to eat. He also didn't buy any food, so he needs to eat.
Alright, so meanwhile we go over to Kyle, who literally fell off a bed. What are you planning on doing?
Well, after somehow collecting himself up off the floor, Kyle, like, you know, he's almost like sleepwalking. He's still very drowsy. He washes up.
Drowsy. Sorry.
He kind of just freshens up, you know, goes to his bag, make sure, like, you know, he's got everything he kind of needs for the day, gets his little pencil, and very, like, you know, after that startled start to his day, he's kind of just, all right, very calm, just, all right, let's go downstairs, let's get some food, and let's start our day.
Alright, so you head down the stairs to a large wooden table. There's probably like 10 or 12 seats at the table, something like that. You see, well, actually, wait, which one of you guys comes down first?
I think I'm out first.
Yeah,
Wait,
100%.
actually, yeah.
100%.
Okay, since you succeeded on your roll, I'm gonna think that you get down rather early, so let's say it's like 6:50 or so. You see the Surfetched already at the table chowing down on some apple slices, and you also see the Aridos from last night, the receptionist person, kind of poking around at some berries. The others are probably gonna come down eventually. You can sit wherever, and the food's right in front of you, so it doesn't really matter.
Thank you. I'm gonna go sit next to the Surfetched, just because the Surfetched is not as suspicious and is a cooler Pokemon than the Ariados.
So Sirfetch is at the head of the table in the back, and Ariados is next to him at the back wall, so I assume you sit next to the Sirfetch. Alright, you sit next to him, grab whatever food items you like, and as you sit down, I think Sirfetch notices you and goes, "Well, hello! How are you doing today, my friend?"
I'm doing swell. I got up bright and early, and I'm ready to be a dedicated member of the Bronze Roses.
Sirfetch looks at you blankly and basically said, "Well, okay. Anyway, it's absolutely great that you are with us today. Isn't that right, Pinch?" And turns to the Ariados, who says, "Yeah, it's fine, Night Crit. Could you just sit down?" And you can now infer that the Ariados is Pinch and the Sirfetch is Night Crit. Night Crit goes, "Oh yes, of course," as people start to walk in. At this point, I think that you see a Glade, Clefairy, and Spoink walk in. And at this point, it's like just shy of 7 and Kyle walks down.
I mean, Kyle sees everyone at the table and joins people at the table. Is the seat next to Ralph open, or
Yeah, the seat next to the seat next to Ralph is
Aw.
open.
he just sits down next to Ralph and starts grabbing some food?
Yay.
Alright, you grab some food, and about a half second before it officially becomes 7, Snow comes in saying, I'm here, don't worry," and sits down next to Kyle. So the way that it looks right now, Sirfetch is at the head of the table, and to his right you see Ariados, Glade, Clefairy, Spoink. To his left would be Ralph, Kyle, and Snow.
I look over at... I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna turn to Kyle and be like, "Hey, do you want to switch seats?"
Kyle is just like, I'm just trying to eat here. Come on.
I mean, so am I, but I'm also trying to eat, with someone else. Haven't you heard of being a good wingman?
Kyle's giving him. It's not a blank stare. It's a stare of like, dude, come on.
Fine. I'll just be alone for now, and I want to talk to her. So I like pretend everything's fine. I look over and I go, "Good morning, Snow. How are you doing?"
Oh my gosh, it's so cool to be here. It's fantastic. This is great and cool and exciting.
She's saying this with her mouth full,
Yeah,
but
this is exciting for me too.
I should point out that I was writing
Yeah.
down the heights of everybody. I was just going over that, and Ralph is literally a good foot taller than Kyle, which I find hilarious.
So she can probably see this interaction happening, like no problem.
I think since Kyle is looking at Ralph, Snow just sees Ralph pleading for something, then looks disappointed, turning back to his food. Snow's just like, eh.
Okay, well, c'est la vie.
At this point, I think you guys just continue to finish eating, and then Sirfetch goes to the hallway for some introductions.
As he says introductions, Ralph just nods and goes, "Yes, introductions."
You guys walk out of the dining area to the main room, where everyone is standing in a line looking at Sirfetch, who is now standing almost like a general back at them. Now, are you guys standing in the line, or are you going to buck the norm?
I imagine we would stand in the line because we don't want to stick out even more than we already have. So,
Okay, Kyle, are you doing the same?
I mean, Kyle's just getting in line because, following orders and stuff.
Okay, so you guys are now in the line looking at Sir Crit, who begins to talk.
Alright everyone, as you can see, we have a few new members that are joining us now. 2 of them are joining us temporarily, and the others are joining us in the...
No, wait. What's... Ariados... What... Permanently. Yes, Ariados. Sorry, Pinch, write that down. Permanently is a word. And at this, I think Pinch pulls out a notepad from nowhere and starts writing something down.
I feel like when people call each other like the Pokemon type, not the type, but like the species of Pokemon, it would be the equivalent if I just looked at you and went, "Human, write that down," which is like
Yes, that's totally what it is. It's great.
I think it's sort of like a last name. Well, no, not exactly like a last name, but like referring to someone formally, If I call you by your last name, I'm talking to you, but I'm not really talking to you. Anyway, he goes, Pinch, write that down. Permanently is a word I should be using more of in the future. And Pinch goes, yes, sir. Writes something down, almost makes a paper airplane, just chucks it into the office that you were in yesterday.
Alright, so let us introduce our... what was the word?
Permanent.
Yes, our permanent member, Snow. Please come up here and have a brief explanation about yourself.
Snow at
Or
this.
are the people in the line like clapping, or are they just like watching silently?
They're politely clapping.
Okay, Ralph is clapping, but like a little bit too loud, and he's also like, "Woo!" Just a little bit more extra.
Kyle's doing the golf clap, but also giving Ralph a little side eye, like, "Oh my god, dude. Why? Why?"
Snow rolls up to the front and kind of waves her flipper. I think it's a flipper. Whatever. And basically goes, hi, I'm Snow. I'm the new rookie for the Bronze Roses. I'm really excited to make my name for myself and be the best Bronze Rose that I can be.
Yeah.
Everyone politely claps at that as Surfetch goes, oh, that's fine. Well done. Now let's introduce our temporary member who are with us for some time. I'm not actually sure how long you guys are here. Well, come on up anyway.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Ralph. I'm a Machop. I am part of the. I give like a glance at Kyle and I go, exchange program, where I'm gonna be a part of the Bronze Roses for a little bit while I figure out which guild I want to be a part of. And I am excited to be a member of the Bronze Roses. Thank you.
Everyone claps.
And I'm Kyle.
Everyone claps louder at that.
That's it.
At that, Surfetch goes, okay, since we have so many new members in our little group, or our community, as I'd like to call it, I'll go over what we have to do for our new members. The Bronze Roses splits their time periods into two sections, morning work and afternoon work. You can pick one of those times to do guild work and the other for more personal work, such as missions and tasks that you choose to take. The guild work will be more about internal things, fixing things, stuff like that. You fill it out however you want and confirm it with me or Pinch, who's the Aridos, as Pinch kind of waves his hand or one of his arms or something. And that's pretty much it. You can get missions from the bulletin board, as he points to a hallway that you haven't been through yet. You can go there or talk to me, whichever works for you. Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM, PM, DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening. I want to apologize for those of you who listen to episodes as soon as they come out, because this episode, as you probably could tell, came out a little late. However, there are a few announcements that hopefully will make you excited for what's to come in the near future. As always, future episodes come out on Tuesdays, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things that you need to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. Share us with your pets, actually. Pets have been a very good demographic for us. I think we should expand on that a little bit more. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast, or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas you want to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people already join. Join us to help build the Not a Scratch community. Now for those announcements. If you are watching this immediately, as soon as this comes out, I don't even know what time that is, but if you're watching this immediately, you'll be happy to know that we'll have a second episode coming out today. That's right, today. By the end of the day, another episode is coming out. So that's 2 episodes in 1 week. This is crazy, right? Not really, because this is happening again next week. That's right, there are 2 episodes coming out next week as well. Both of those are going to be solo episodes, so I went with each of my players and did an episode with them. They're coming out at the same time. The best part is, hopefully, you can listen to either of them in whichever order you want. So pick your favorite character. Who do you like better, Kyle or Ralph? That's not a great question to answer because that's going to cause wars. Okay. Anyway, hopefully you guys don't fight over favorite characters. After all, Snow is best character. Anyway, we want to thank Glitch City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, Pokemon Center themed Lo-Fi Lullaby remix, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Game Corner remix, Search for the Girl remix, Black and White Unwavering Emotions remix, and classic Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Route 47 remix. Thanks again for listening. Now, before we head back into the story, I want to ask you, yeah, that's right, you, a question. Have you heard of Two's Company? I hear that some of you have not. Well then, this should enlighten you on your next favorite podcast.
1400 years ago, my ancestors, along with everybody else on the Shiloh Peninsula, fled a horrible calamity. 300 years ago, my ancestors were instrumental in the founding of the city-state of Laroa. Today, I carry on the Cagliari lineage and preside over the Cagliari estate, and by extension, the city-state itself.
Mirror Meryl.
What are you?
Meryl!
And how dare you interrupt my monologue? What is the meaning of this?
Oh my gosh, Meryl, come back quick. Oh gosh, we gotta get you back to Henry. Meryl!
Who are you and what are you doing here? This is private property.
I'm sorry, I'm Professor Laurel. I'm a Pokemon researcher, from the Koret region. I gotta get this little one back to her trainer. I know he ran out of berries, Meryl, but we can find more.
But you are on the esteemed manor of the Cagliari clan in the city-state of Laroa. Where the hell is this Koret region?
Meryl! Blah, blah, blah.
I must get back to my monologue. Get out of my sight. I think we should probably just let them fight it out. In the meantime, welcome to the Two's Company podcast. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Jonah. And each week, we change off between 2 one-on-one RPG games. I run a Pokemon campaign called Henry's Story, where we follow a young trainer as they journey around the Koret region and discover brand new Pokemon, and give a lot of berries to a particularly sassy Meryl.
Meanwhile, I run a mystery thriller campaign in which Jonah plays Christopher Earth, an accountant who moonlights as an assassin who takes on the client of his life. If you're interested in our podcast, we're hosted on Anchor, so feel free to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, and more platforms.
See you then. Bye.
See ya.
With that, we are going to shift to some out-of-game stuff. Now, as you have obviously guessed, you have joined a guild, correct?
Yes, technically.
Okay, with the joining of a guild, you actually get two different things. So the first thing, the guild influences you in a way, which will change attributes. So the tough, the cool, the cute, stuff like that. One of those is going to go up, one of those is going to go down. You guys get to choose as long as you can explain it.
Yes!
Oh, okay. Anything goes up and anything goes down?
One goes up and one goes down by a single point, yeah.
Okay. I already know what's going to happen. So Ralph's, this is my justification, Ralph's cute is going to go up by 1 because he is inadvertently trying to impress Snow all the time. So it's going up. However, his cool is going down by 1 because he is inadvertently trying to impress Snow all the time. And so he's very nervous about not trying to blow his cover, so he's just not going to be as sharp and on the ball as he usually is. So yeah.
Wow, that could have been. You could have used those exact same justifications, flipped the attributes, and it would have made all the same sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's Ralph's. Kyle, what are you changing? One up, one down.
This is a tough one. I think Kyle's tough is probably gonna go up by 1 because, like, this is the first time that, like, Kyle's gonna be, getting his hands dirty, like, doing some physical work, and, like, really, like, growing and, like, getting stronger and things like that. What's gonna go down by 1? Is it gonna be? It's probably gonna be. I think his cute's gonna go down by 1 because, like, I mean, he's trying to, like, make himself like a proper, like, guild member kind of type and not really focusing on any more, like, interpersonal kind of stuff. He's not working on. He's not trying to become, like, a more charismatic human or Pokemon. He's just out here like, all right, I'm putting in work, laser focus.
Okay. Gotcha, okay. So that's the first thing that happens. Every time you switch guilds, basically, one of those things will go up and down because of the guild influencing you or your travels or something like that. The second thing, as rookies at the guild, you have to do some sort of final project. Not really a final project, but it's kind of like a final project that you get to do over the course of your time at guilds. So pick something you want to study, and after 3 weeks at a guild studying that thing, you increase that stat by 1. So it's almost like college where you get to pick a major.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are my options for a major?
So this is open to you guys. Anything that you think is important to study based on the whole world ending thing.
I think Ralph is very, like, he's not super happy with the idea that he really doesn't know, like, for lack of a better word, what is going on, right? Like, he doesn't know where he's supposed to go next, what even he's looking for. Like, how can he contact other members of the Recruits of the Lost if he needs to? feeling on edge all the time. So I think he's going to like hit the books, try to learn more about like history and like politics. I don't know how much of an effect politics has in this world, but in any case, sort of like how things work, how things run, like keeping up with the news, just understanding what is going on in the world, just focusing on that, and that is going to, I assume, at the end of 3 weeks, increase his smart, because he just wants to know more about the world so that he can be better prepared to save it.
Yep, that makes sense. So for the next 3 weeks that you are at a guild, as long as you can sleep in a guild's bed regularly, so not every day, but so you could basically do a week now, leave for 2 months, and come back and do the last 2 weeks, and that would still count. Once the 3 weeks are finished, you can permanently increase smart by 1, so just record that somewhere to keep track.
Cool. I'll keep a note of that, and then we'll change it like 30,000 episodes from now, but okay.
I feel like time is gonna move a little faster, like from here on out.
I'm already studying world affairs.
With that said, Kyle, what are you studying?
I feel like about like Kyle's big thing so far is in his experience over the past like week or so. He's realizing that he's kind of squishy and can't like sure, like he can kind of hold his own when he's fighting, but he takes hits like a pillow, like a pillow, but like there's a little rip in it and the feathers keep coming out, kind of thing. He's kind of squishy like that, so he's gonna try and like work on his battling ability and being able to take hits a bit more solidly.
Okay, so that's going to increase tough. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Question, does the Bronze Roses have like a boxing gym?
Yeah, think of it like your generic campus building. Got a gym, a library, etc.
Oh, I think that would be so cool to just watch watch Kyle like benching like 300 pounds and like doing the I don't know what they're called, but like the little like hanging punching bag, and then they kind of do like the like that whole thing. That'd be really cool just to see. Hey, if anyone's making fan art of that, please draw it. That'd be really cool. Thank you.
All right. With that said, Sirfetch'd actually goes. I need to fix this. I keep using the Pokemon name instead of the actual name because the Pokemon name is just such a good name. Anyway, Sir Crit goes. All right. With that said, contact me or pinch and break.
Wait, sir, I have a question.
Yep. Everybody goes off but him. Yes.
So do the mission like the missions on the bulletin board? Are those something that we do on the guild time or on our own like individual time?
Those are things that you need to do on your own time. They're typically rewards that come from saving Pokemon from thieves or finding lost items, things like that.
Got it.
Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
So in the morning time, I butt into this conversation. So in the morning time, it's like we just make our beds and clean up after ourselves and do internal work. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, you can choose guild stuff in the morning or afternoon as long as you confirm with us.
Okay. Let me talk to Kyle, and then we'll figure out what we're doing exactly.
Okay, I'll be in my office if you need me. Then he walks into his office.
Okay. All right, Kyle. What's the plan? We gotta get the legendary item thingy, but we don't even know where it is, or what we're looking for. All I know is that we need to pretend to be a part of this guild, and also that I'm...
Okay, to interrupt, can you both roll beauty perception check?
Sure.
I left that at a -1, and
it.
I rolled a 2.
11 plus 1 is 12. Wait, sorry, no, not plus 1. My bad. Just 11. I have 0 for beauty.
With that mixed success, you notice, Ralph, that someone is over your shoulder.
Look behind me.
Yeah, right behind you.
Okay, I look behind me. I want to know who it is.
You turn and see that it's Snow. She rolls up and is like, yeah, are you guys
Oh,
discussing
hi!
when you were gonna work? I want to pick the same time as you.
Hi. I'd love that. Yeah. What do you want to... We don't know what we want to do just yet, but I'd love to have the same time as you. I want to spend as much time with you as... I mean, I just want to... Yes.
Oh my gosh, smooth. Real smooth.
Yeah, no. He's not in a good... He's not smooth.
Alright, Snow kind of goes, whatever works for you. I'm kind of a late waker, though. This time is a bit early for me normally.
Okay, well, what we could do is, I'm a very early riser, and I think Kyle is somewhat like this, right, Kyle?
And Kyle just nods.
Okay, you're also an early riser ish. So what we could do is, like, I'll get up in the morning, Kyle will get up in the morning early, and like we'll just do sort of like maintenance stuff, like boring things. You don't want to spend time with us when we're doing boring things. That's just not important. And then in my head, I'm thinking like, and this will also be time for me and Kyle to figure out what we're doing as Recruits of the Lost without anyone else around. And then once you wake up, then we can, go on our adventures together, spend time, maybe get dinner, who knows, and then afterwards, we can do some more internal work afterwards. How does that sound?
Kyle is giving Ralph the dirtiest look.
Stink eye.
So to confirm, you were saying internal stuff morning, outside stuff in the afternoon?
Pretty much.
That's what Ralph is saying. Kyle's gonna bring this up after this conversation's over. Kyle has concerns.
Okay.
Snow goes, okay, I don't want to interrupt anymore. I'll go tell Sir Crit I'll plan for that. And it's fine if you change your mind, though. Don't worry about me. We can still hang out a bunch of other hours. And rolls into the office.
Okay, bye. All right, Kyle, why are you giving me the stank eye for?
We're like the mission time when we're not in the building is the time that we're going to be looking for the item, right?
Wait a minute. No, hold on a minute. No, the mission time is like everyone's going to be expecting us to be doing things for the guild. If it's the morning and we have kind of time to ourselves, that would be the time when we can maybe like sneak out and say like, oh, we're just
or
cleaning the windows, and then we can go look for the item.
Or if the two of us are taking on a mission in the forest where we maybe have to find someone else's lost item, and we happen to find the item while we're out there, it works even better.
Okay, so
I thought you were the one who didn't like lying.
Didn't like? Oh well, I don't like lying. Why? I didn't lie. All I said
You were
was
saying we could just sneak away and lie about like cleaning the windows and stuff when we're really out doing our own thing. When we have time given to us to do our own thing.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Also,
I miss my mom.
Do you want us to be, doing what we're really supposed to be doing here with her around?
Well, I don't. Okay, let me think about this because I'm biased.
What would your mom say at a time like this?
My mom would say to be honest. So here's my idea. I think I'm here. I think that we should blend in as much as we can because that's what you said. And so we will do tasks for the guild, and I'm sure there are rewards for it. So it's not completely lost. And then we can do all that with Snow, no problem. And then if we happen to come across something that is unique to our situation, I don't think there's anything wrong with us being honest and telling her like, hey, we kind of have some other things on the side, and now you know. I don't think there's anything wrong. I trust her.
That is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Why? What do you mean?
The whole point is that
there's nothing wrong with saying. You want me to keep? Okay, Kyle. I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of. Let's say my heart beats a little bit faster when I'm around Snow. Okay. I don't want to keep things from her too much.
You love your mom too, and you didn't tell her that you were part of.
Oh, don't use the L word right now. Don't, not yet. I just like spending time with her. That's it. Don't overblow this. But what were you saying?
Okay, well, you like your mom even more, and you didn't tell her.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell her about it later. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Listen.
I don't have.
Listen, I think mornings are us time where we go and do what we're supposed to do, and then in the afternoons we can hang around here and you can do whatever it is that you're trying to do here.
Okay, so we just flip that basically. So in the morning when she's asleep, we go on missions, and then in the afternoon we can all spend time together. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's the better way to go about this. Trust me.
Okay, it's just the thing with my mom is like I don't see her every day, you know. Like I only had to basically keep it from her for one morning as I left. But this, you know, maybe for the whole year. I don't. I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna be here in the Bronze Roses, but this is quite a long time, you know. And I don't wanna keep it from her for too long. Okay, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But let's go with what you have.
And Kyle just gives him a look of like, finally, okay, let's go.
All right, let's go to Sir Crit's office and then tell him, and hopefully Snow's still there so we can arrange things with her as well.
Okay, so you guys walk in as Snow is saying, I'll do guild stuff inside the house in the morning, and we'll do missions and personal things in the afternoon. Did I get that right, or was it...
Flip that. Please flip
No.
that.
No, that's what you had originally told Snow.
Yeah, that's what I originally told her. So I'm telling her to flip.
Oh wait, oh my.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. I'm so confused. But she's asleep in the morning, is she not?
No. She's saying that she's groggy in the morning, so she'd do things that don't require her to be alert in the morning.
Oh. I misunderstood. Okay. So now I don't get to spend time with her. Okay.
Yeah, that's the dilemma.
Are there any other times in the day where I can spend time with her that are not the morning or the afternoon time? Lunch?
So lunchtime you come back unless you're occupied, and in the afternoon you'd be doing stuff inside the guild until 6. After that, it's your time. No repercussions. You could go out for dinner or see the new movie starring, I don't know, Patrick Swallow in Godfather. He wasn't in Godfather. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you mean Patrick Swallow in Godfather?
Yes,
That's
that's it.
good. Okay. Well, in that case, let's do Kyle's plan. I'm gonna tap on her shoulder and tell her to switch it, and then I'm telling her to switch it so that we have different times.
No. Currently the game plan is that Snow is in the house in the morning while you guys are finding items, and then in the afternoon she goes out to do her missions while you guys are here debriefing.
Yes, and so right now she's telling Sir Crit what?
She's telling Sir Crit that I'll be inside in the morning and leave in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. I don't do that then. I just tell her to. I just go like, okay, and then I go.
Yeah, so you have opposite times.
Yes, we're doing the opposite times. I misunderstood this entire. That's what we're doing, and then if we can, well, I'll just spend. If I want to spend time with Snow, there's lunch and there's after dinner, and we can just spend time that time. So that's.
Yeah, there's enough hours for you to be content, hopefully.
Oh, I hope so.
Snow kind of turns to you and kind of goes like thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm gonna like pull her aside and be like, hey, so Kyle, I talked to him. And he kind of wants to be out inside in the morning a lot more. And Kyle's like my best bud. So we're kind of gonna do the opposite of what you just told Sir Crit. But not I do definitely want to spend time with you though. So there's still lunch and there's still after the afternoon. So after dinner we can still hang out and stuff. After we're done with guild work. How does that? Is that okay? I hope your feelings aren't hurt. It's really not about you. It's about Kyle.
Snow just goes, okay, cool, and walks out.
Okay, bye. This is awful.
I was just gonna say, and Kyle's like I'm imagining like Ralph is just looking like really dejected right now, and Kyle's just giving him this blank look of like, what? That looked like it went fine.
It did not. Well, maybe I don't know. I have these feelings.
Snow kind of rolls out with a happy look on her face as she grabs some papers or whatever work she's been assigned.
Okay, let's talk to Sir. Have we talked to Sir Crit yet, or?
I basically assume that the conversation goes, hey, we're doing not that. Okay, cool beans, go work, bye, see ya.
Okay, let's go to the bulletin board and see what quests are there.
Alright, so you guys get to do quests now. Now I have to pull up that tab, that's the thing. So you guys, according to the team rank, are unranked because you have 0 points and have never done a mission. So mission ranks have different number of points. The ranks go from E to, well, it goes E, D, C, yada yada, up to A, S. Then it goes by stars, so 1 star, 2 star, up to 9 stars. Now, 9-star things are basically fighting me in real life and not taking any damage with your made-up Pokemon, and E ranks are getting cats out of trees and stuff like that. How good you are changes the quality of the missions and how difficult they are. Now, the bulletin board is split into 2 sides. There's like a civilian side and a criminal side. Civilian sides are finding items, looking for lost things. Criminal side is beating the bad guys. Each mission has different point values, which isn't really that important. There's 2 cases right now that you can choose, because you guys will probably want to start with an easy one. So there's a civilian case and a criminal case. So the civilian case is delivering a blue gummy to the Shady Forest, which is the forest near Shady Grove.
That's the forest that the legendary item could possibly be in, yes?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So, Blue Gummy to Shady Forest, straightforward. That's an E-rank mission. Now, the criminal case is to find a thief who has been stealing blue gummies and hiding in the Shady Forest.
Oh, so one of them is just like, let's deliver, and the other one's like, let's find the thief. What if we... I have an idea. What if we took both, and we have our E mission as bait for the D mission? And so we find the thief, catch them, and then eventually deliver the bait to the correct recipient, and then we get the rewards for both missions, thereby increasing our standing within the Bronze Roses. Kyle, what do you think?
I concur.
He concurs. Let's do that.
Okay, so you pick up both missions, and the first says to go to this address, and I think with that we will end this episode. Getting ready for the first mission.
All right, we're in it now. We are beginning our first day.
Yes, here we go. With that said, I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
I've been Mansour, playing Ralph and not messing up the outro.
And I've been Muhammad, playing Kyle and getting Anirudh's reference in the intro.
Yes, and until next time, take care.